their things.
Would you fight Conor Benn? Is that a fight?
Yeah, of course I would fight him. Yeah. How does it go? You tell me. You tell me. We'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow
Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn are back at it, reigniting their beef by picking up right where they left off in 2024. The Destroyer is still tangled up in his suspension from UCAD for testing positive for a banned substance in 2022, but he's eyeing a triumphant comeback later in 2025. Meanwhile, Garcia's ready to make his own splash. His ban for testing positive for a banned substance during his fight against Devin Haney will be lifted in April of next year, giving him a clear shot at a return. However, the pair came close to a brawl with Conor Benn, even shoving Ryan Garcia slightly before they were pulled apart from each other.
Your city? In my city. You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that lip hook? No. Many fighters like you. That was strong. Yeah, you go.
This happened at the Ring Magazine Awards for 2025. Boxing's biggest stars and biggest names gathered in London to celebrate the exceptional performers of the previous year, and after that happened as Alexander Usyk was the star of the night, mounting up the podium thrice to receive 3 awards, and the event closing with Don King receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. Ryan Garcia was walking out of the hall when an interviewer kept questioning him as they went on. They met Conor Benn, and that was the moment of madness. Had a formal, respectful event in the sport, which nearly saw blood spilled at a red carpet event between 2 professional boxers.
Oh, that started that shit.
Ryan Garcia was at the center of some handbags, so to speak, in London at the weekend just gone. Among many other questions, Ryan Garcia was asked if he would fight Conor Benn. Just as he approached Conor Benn, he responded, "Yeah, of course, I'll fight him." Then Garcia asked Conor Benn how it'll go. Of course, Conor Benn argued that Garcia's left hook won't fight him, which Garcia responded, "Well, I'll see. That's what they all say. But somehow I find the target every time I fought many fighters like you." Garcia initially had his arm around Conor Benn's neck before this led to an argument where Conor Benn shoved Ryan Garcia.
Came all out here for nothing, huh? You ducking it, huh? Lupe, you ducked it, huh?
Luckily, they had enough people to force peace into them and pull them apart by Devin and Bill Haney, who heckled him. Garcia came across as a class act on both occasions and handled things in a classy manner. This was a funny situation considering both Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn presented awards on the night. The award of Comeback of the Year was presented to Dib by Ryan Garcia, an early contender for this award in 2025 as he returns following a suspension for testing positive for PEDs. Okay, name all out here for nothing, huh? You ducking it, huh? Loop, you didn't duck it, huh? Without boxing, I don't know where I'd be or where I would have ended up, Dib said, while giving special praise to the World Boxing Council, who orchestrated his unlikely comeback. "Thanks to my family and friends in boxing, this wasn't about winning, it was about going out of my own terms. I wouldn't let cancer be my final fight." Another boxer plotting his return following a skirmish with the drug testing authorities is Conor Benn. He was on hand to present Moses Atama, the brilliant heavyweight starlet seemingly nailed on for glory with the Prospect of the Year award. The recent feud between Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia began after Garcia's victory over Devin Haney, where Garcia called out Conor Benn on Music Zil EZ Charles Rocky Marciano on Saturday night. Garcia received a congratulatory message from Benn, who expressed a willingness to face Flash or Haney next. He tweeted, "Great performance from Garcia. I called it credit to Devin Haney for getting up off the floor 3 times. I will fight any of these guys." Surprisingly, Ryan Garcia agreed. Garcia then fired back by suggesting he and Benn box at the O2 Arena before aiming a violent threat at the Brit. He replied, "Let's run it in London at the 02. I will fracture your spleen and then eat it." Shout out London. First off, Ryan Garcia, I don't think he done it. First things first. Number 2, he's an idiot. Why? Cause he's just an idiot. Benn then responded, "Don't be another loudmouth like Gumpa Limpa. If you are really about it, let's do it next. And I will smash your teeth down your neck, you enter." However, Ryan Garcia retorted with a troll, "You know I'm about the business, but you can't even fight in your own country. What the hell?" For those who may not be so familiar with Conor Benn, Conor Nigel Benn is a British professional boxer. He is the son of former 2-division world champion of boxing Nigel Benn. Just an idiot. He's an idiot. He's just no class at all. You know, I think he's an absolute lemon, and I'd love to give him a good beating. But while he is the son of a former 2-division world champion, he has never been any close to that, as his best achievement so far has been the World Boxing Association Continental Champion. This has made many question why Ryan Garcia would ignore world champions like Dean and Vanna Davis, only to settle for Conor Benn. Well, many soon discovered the hidden joke in Ryan Garcia's response after Ryan Garcia suggested they had their bout at the 02 Arena in London. This was purely sarcastic, as you'd expect from a social media trickster like Ryan Garcia, as Conor Benn is currently unable to box in the United Kingdom. I put it straight on him and hit straight in the gym, and I'm going to do it for La Raza. That's what I'ma do. I'ma speak to him in Spanish. He's the idiot, you know. And then there's Fatty as well, another person you know for him. He's got his own issues to sort out, no daddy, and all that. His ban came after testing positive for Chopin on 2 occasions in 2022, on the 25th of July and the 1st of September respectively, during routine voluntary anti-doping agency tests as part of the World Boxing Council's Clean Boxing program, and in the build-up to the subsequently canceled bout against Chris Eubank Jr. Benn's promoters released a statement saying Benn has not been charged with any rule violation. He is not suspended and he remains free to fight. Eubank's promoter also said the fight would go ahead as scheduled the following day. They confirmed that the fight had been music postponed. Let go give you a good ass beating. How about that? Hey, pause. No daddy Conor, no you know ass beating me, you know ass. Benn voluntarily relinquished his boxing license with the British Boxing Board of Control after he tested positive for the banned substance Chopin in 2 separate voluntary anti-doping association tests. His ban was lifted on the 28th of July 2023 by the Independent National Anti-Doping Panel, but this was reinstated pending an appeal hearing after appeals against the lifting of the ban were lodged by the British Boxing Board of Control and UK Anti-Doping. And the British Boxing Board of Control won the appeal against the verdict to lift Conor Benn's provisional suspension in March 2024. In the meantime, the Brit has taken the initiative, throwing the first verbal jab at the Victorville native during a recent interview. Speaking to Ben Marcos Vus of Fight Hub TV, wanted to get Benn's take on Ryan Garcia and also about a potential fight against him. I'll come over there. __ you up? How about that? Oh, you're getting even more ditty with it. Come on, stop it, brother. Listen off the game. Hey, lay off the PDS, man. Lay off the P gets out of your mouth, brother. Ryan Garcia, I don't think he done it. First things first, Benn said, making his stance on Garcia's positive drug test clear. It's worth noting that Garcia has blamed supplements for popping for a banned substance, suggesting it was an accidental ingestion. Regardless, Benn continued, number 2, he's an idiot because he's just an idiot. He's an idiot. He's just no class at all. I think he's an absolute lemon, and I'd love to give him a good beating. The Englishman hasn't fought since his against Peter Dobson in February, and his recent activity in Saudi suggests he is also eyeing the bout against his bitter rival Chris Eubank Jr. You're drunken high right now, me Conor. Are we going to see you on that big again? Listen, I'll come over there and fight your boy, no problem. Just give me the if. The duo even exchanged words in person after Eubank Jr. defeated Camille Soretta earlier this month, promising to settle their differences in the ring. However, this didn't stop Benn from promising to deck Garcia if and when they meet in the ring. I'd put it straight on him and hit him straight in the chin, and I'm going to do it for Larsa, Benn told Vass. While Garcia hasn't responded to Benn's threats as of the time of writing, that was not the case when they initially started exchanging pleasantries in April. That being said, Ryan Garcia might just have found an opponent to make his return to the sport. Bro, you will not do it, bro. Well, you want to come up to 147 stand against me, Abley. I would not. However, Benn also has an interest in the Eubank fight, which will prove much more successful in the UK, given their generational rivalry, so only time will tell what's in the cards for these fighters.